HC Radio.
Hello and welcome to HC Radio Sports. I'm Joe, I'm joined with Will.
Hey.
And today we are doing Guess the Player, how important local commercial radio stations are to our communities, and Premier League predictions. Welcome back to HC Radio Sports. Before we start our sports show, we're actually going to talk about how important local radio stations are to the community. So, Will?
Yeah, a lot of local radio stations are very important, and they should really be taken more notice of. But I don't know. It's hard to say because they really are important, and they don't get a lot of recognition.
For sure.
I mean, they do bring communities together. They usually bring a sense of belonging to people, and obviously if that community has the same interests as that local radio station, then it can really help them with the problems that they've got at that time. Yeah,
even all the information that gets told on local radio stations are localised.
Yeah.
It's spot on for the community.
Yeah.
It's relevant to the community. It's say something happens in Essex, it wouldn't be on a Midlands radio station.
No,
for
I
example.
know what you mean. Yeah.
As well as that, it, as you said, brings the community together. If there's something going on in a community, like Christmas time now, there might be a Christmas event. Are you going to really publicise that on a radio station from 60 miles away, for example?
No.
You're not going to do it. But also, as well as that, it's good for sponsorships and partnerships.
Yeah.
You see a lot of charities on local radio stations.
Yeah.
Which, obviously, if we all know charities need money.
Oh, yeah.
So, why not, if it's a local charity, why not just put it on a local radio station?
No.
Because if that charity is local and just benefiting your area, are you going to put it on let's say, a big named radio station?
Yeah.
Where you'd probably get more out of it putting it on a local radio station.
No, I know what you mean. To be fair, I can also say that the localised radio stations are usually really reliable for people in the local community that may have children that go to school, and obviously some people, not everyone has a television.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, no one has.
As well as that, if, for example, when it's snowing, and due to COVID,
that's what I was going to say.
Is a big radio station going to name every single school that's not open?
No, of course
it's
not.
It's going to be your local radio station.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say they're usually the fastest out of all radio stations to provide important information for people with children who need to go to school, and even workers who need to know whether their bus is running or their trains are on time.
Exactly.
But yeah, they are very important to local communities.
I think even the language that different places talk.
Yeah.
So obviously Essex, you speak from your Essex. From London, your Cockney.
Yeah.
Are you gonna listen to a radio station that don't speak your language?
No.
So, if you listen to your local radio station, you know that you're gonna get stuff that is close to you.
Yeah, it's something that you're interested in, and it's something you need when you really do need vital information. It's not like you're going to listen to a Midlands show if you're down in South London. It just doesn't make sense.
So we are going to come back and continue this debate after the break. We will see you in a couple of minutes.
See you in a minute.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Nathan.
We're students at Havering College.
We're studying media.
We get to use professional video cameras, television and radio studios and lots more.
We have award-winning tutors who really know the business.
We do everything from making horror films to interviewing top international athletes.
Yes, just the other day I was working with Olympic gold medalist Sir Matthew Pinsett.
My course is going to take me to university and a great career in television.
And after my degree, I want to work in post-production.
If you'd like a career in the media, why not talk to us here at Havering College? Give us a call on 01708 462 801 or email information@havering-college.ac.uk. Your college, your future.
Hello, and we are back on HC Radio Sports, and we are just getting back to the debate on how important local radio stations are to their local communities. Joe, if you had anything to add during that advert break?
What they call as the softer content of radio is still valued to the local community. And that includes chat shows, phone-ins, and live discussions. And that's big for the local community because, say something happens in the local community, are you going to do a full chat show on a big-named radio, which is publicised everywhere?
No, you're not.
When it's just to one of them
Yeah.
small places. So, if there's something going on, local people's going to want to get involved straight away. So, there's more chance of it being publicised on there than it is actually on a big-named radio. It gives the community a interactive perspective of radio.
I was going to say that.
So, yeah, 100%. It's massively still valued, which hopefully that carries on because that's one of the main things that keeps local radio stations going.
Yeah.
Because obviously you've got to pay to phone in whatever, and that's just little money coming in, keeping them going.
Yeah. I was also going to say it's if it's people from the local community of the same sort of religious or maybe even ethnic background, that makes them want to listen to it more. If you're listening to something that you believe in, then obviously you're going to want to listen to it.
Yeah.
And you're going to want to hear their opinions on the matter and what they're talking about, which also involves people to get involved and, like you said, make a bit of money and just hear everyone's opinion.
Yeah, and I think one of the main things that people don't really talk about is it's the start of a career for people.
Yeah.
If you're if you're a presenter, for example, on a big radio station, even a producer, a co-presenter, a journalist, whatever,
Yeah.
most of them would have started at their local radio station, because everyone needs to start somewhere, and they say start small. Local radio stations are small.
Yeah, they are.
As well as that, it's beneficial for you because that's a starting place for you. It's, as well as a workplace, it's a place for you to learn. Whereas if it's a big radio station, it's got to be 100% spot on.
I was going to say, you said it's a small stepping stone for people in starting their career in maybe media and radio talk. It's also quite a big step, really, because it may be a small step in, obviously, you're not working
The
for
big world,
You're
yeah.
not working for BBC Radio or, like, TalkSport, but you are getting a lot of people listening to you.
Yeah.
You're getting a local town, really, and that's, when you think about it, that's at least, depending on the size of the local community, that should be around at least 20 people. That's a lot of people to listen to you, to be fair.
As well as that, obviously, if you're at a big radio station, it's full time.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're at a local station, you could possibly get a part timer there.
Oh yeah.
Which means if you want to get started again, it's starting again. If you are at a job and you want to get into radio, which could be DJ, talk, whatever,
Yeah.
it's definitely a place to start.
I think what makes it better as well is it builds your confidence, really. So when you do get to them big stages, you're not really as hesitant or as shy as you would be if you just went straight to, let's say you went straight to TalkSport Radio and you started on there. It's not exactly easy.
For sure.
You're going to a massive radio station that broadcast every day, and they really are really professional sports radio. But starting at a local community will really help you and boost your confidence and even just get your name out there.
100%. So that is the end of how important local radio stations are to your community. Do you agree with us? That's the question.
Yeah, that is a good
Do
question.
you agree with us?
Yeah.
Welcome back to HE Radio Sports. We are starting something new today, which is Guess the Player.
Yeah.
So of a Tuesday, Will gives me 5 questions with multiple choice answers, and I'll see how many I can get each week. Today we're doing Guess the Player, which is 5 players, and there's 5 clues. And
Okay.
if you get the first clue straight away, you get 5 points. But then if it's the 5th clue, you only get 1. Okay, so we're going to start off straight away. The first player, this is clue 1. He's 38 years old. He's English and he's a retired striker.
Peter Crouch.
No.
No.
Second clue, you're playing for 4 points. He's played in England, America, and Scotland.
Oh, Jermaine Defoe.
Correct.
Yeah.
4 points. That's a great start.
Mhm.
That is a great start. Second player, 31-year-old Austrian striker.
Oh. The only one I can think of is Marko Arnautovic.
And he's got it right again.
Yeah.
5 points, you're on 9. Fair play. It's going quicker than I expected. So, do you think they were easy?
I mean, when you said at 38, when you said 38 English, obviously you're going to think Peter Crouch.
Yeah, for sure.
But as soon as you said Scotland, England, and America, Jermaine Defoe was really the one that pops
Yeah.
into your head. I mean, he's an iconic footballer, to be fair.
For Jermaine Defoe, the other clues I had was he's played in claret, white, blue, and red.
Ah, okay, yeah.
He's played. My other clue was he's played 697 games, scoring 252 goals. And the last one was he has an OBE.
I was going to
Which
say,
you'd definitely get that.
yeah.
And then Arnautovic is one. The second clue was he's played in Italy, Germany, and England, and currently playing in China. He began his Premier League career at Stoke and then moved to a current Premier League team, which is obviously
West Ham.
West Ham. He scored 43 goals in 184 games in the Premier League. That was the fourth clue. And then the final clue, which for me would be the easiest one,
Yeah.
but it was currently playing for his national team as well.
Yeah. Well,
So
I mean,
our third player he's an ex-international and Premier League defender.
Ooh.
That could be anyone.
Yeah.
If you get this straight away.
Does he play now?
The clue is he's an ex-international and
Um,
Premier League defender. So that could be he's an ex-international
Yeah.
and still plays club, or he's
I
an ex in
mean-
both.
Oh, ex-international, and plays for a current Premier League club.
What does he play? That's the question.
I don't know.
Second clue.
Yeah.
He's an English centre-back, only playing for 4 teams in his junior and senior career. And I'm going to say that's 4 professional teams.
Right. I'm gonna go for a guess. Rio Ferdinand.
It's not. So we're playing for 3 points.
Yeah.
He's currently coaching at a Premier League team, who was actually the last team he played for.
Oh, right, now that widens it up a lot. Right, so who's a centre half? Oh, is it Ledley King?
It's not. That's a great shout, though. He's at Tottenham, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not. So playing for 2 points. He spent 9 years playing for his country. Which, if you remember, that is England.
Yeah.
He spent 9 years playing for them.
Right, so centre halves that are retired now, but he John Terry.
Correct.
Oh,
You got 2 points
How
there.
did I not-
The final clue, which I think you may get,
yeah.
is he was the first player to lift the FA Cup at New Wembley.
Really?
Yeah, so that was 2 points. So
Damn it.
you're on 11 out of 15. That's not bad. Fourth player. He's a striker who is currently playing for his club and country.
Hmm. That's what you're giving me, yeah. I mean,
He's
that's
currently playing club and country.
I mean, that's very, very. I mean, that's very, 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 very. Not. That's not even narrowed it down.
If you get this, I'll give you 1,000,000 points.
He's a striker that plays for current club and country. That's pretty much anyone.
That's up to you to choose. Who are you choosing?
Olivier Giroud.
No.
I was just guessing.
Playing for 4 points. He plays in the same country as the country he represents.
Really?
Who's it going to be? Because there's players that play for their country and play in a different country. So, who are you going for?
That's hard though. You haven't given me a country. Like...
Pass.
Yeah.
Playing for 3 points.
You've made this so hard.
He's been on loan
Yeah.
more times than he's actually been brought by a club.
Michy Batshuayi.
No.
Oh, I don't know then.
He hasn't played out of his home country.
Who is this?
The next one you'll definitely get. I know for a fact. And if you don't...
Harry Kane.
Correct!
Oh, it's
2
really?
points.
It really?
The last clue was he has an OBE and has played for both Arsenal and Tottenham.
I can't believe that.
The last one.
Your clues were rubbish for that one.
The last one. He's one of the few players to lift the World Cup.
Mbappe.
Has Mbappe lifted the World Cup
Yes,
as a captain?
Oh, you didn't say
The
captain,
captain
did you?
lifts the FA Cup, the
You
World
didn't-
Cup.
you didn't
the
say
captain
captain.
lifts the captain lifts the
Well,
World Cup.
you've now changed your clue. See, you're not.
Clue 2. At his beloved club stadium,
Mm-hmm.
national stadium, and place of birth, he has a statue of
Bobby
himself.
Moore.
Correct. That was 4
As
points.
soon as you said statue, I was like, it's got to be easy.
4 points. So altogether, Jermaine Defoe, you got
4.
4. Arnautovic, you got 5. That's 9. John Terry, you got...
2.
Was it 2? Yeah,
Yeah.
because you got 11 out of 15.
2.
Kane, you got 1.
Yeah. No, I got 2.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, got 2. And then Bobby Moore, you got
4.
4. What's your maths like? What did you get?
I weren't listening, so.
So we had
Carl, you're struggling yourself.
4. Arnautovic, you got 5. That's 9. John Terry, you got 2. That's 11.
Yeah.
Kane, you got 1. Was it 1?
I got 2.
2.
God.
13.
Trying to cheat
And
me
then
out of
Bobby
a
Moore,
point.
you got 4.
Yeah.
17 points. 17 out of 25. That's not bad.
It's not good either.
No, but it's not bad. You got over half. Will you beat 17 next week?
I mean, I'm upset that I didn't get Harry Kane. You made that so difficult. You just said he's a
But
striker.
I knew if I do it easy, you'd get it straight away.
Yeah, but but you didn't even narrow it down.
A striker who's played for his country, he plays
You
in the
literally-
same
yeah.
country.
Yeah, but you
As-
didn't
as
give
he
me a
plays
country
for.
or even a league. You just said that he plays for the same club and country. Same.
Does it surprise you that he's been on loan more times than he's been brought by a club?
Yeah.
It does, yeah. And
No. No.
because
Let
if I said he's got an OBE and played for Arsenal and Tottenham in the top 4,
Yeah.
you would have got that.
Well, yeah, I know, but to be fair, with Harry Kane, when he was obviously on loan, he wasn't good enough.
Well, when he was at Millwall, he
When he
played
was
West
at
Ham, he sat on
Millwall-
the bench.
Well, he's done the same at Leicester and Norwich. He's done it everywhere. But I feel like with Harry Kane, going to them clubs kind of toughened his skin, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Realistically, if you're not getting played, he didn't sit there and cry about it.
And sorry, just quickly, the Bobby Moore other clues was at his boyhood club. They've retired his kit number, but his national team haven't.
Really?
He came back from playing abroad to manage teams like Oxford and Southend. And the final clue was he's played for West Ham and Fulham, scoring 25 goals, and then goes abroad and scores none. Which that's quite hard to get, to
Yeah.
be fair. So we are going for another song break. That was Guess a Player, with Will getting 17 out of 25. He's going to beat that next week.
Yeah, I definitely.
I am sure.
I'm definitely going to beat that next week.
HC Radio.